So, Johnny.
What's up, Mike? That was a real good set tonight.
What's new in your world?
I had a real good show tonight.
You had a real good show.
It was great. I had a lot of fun. One of the best, I think. Definitely. Everybody was hitting their marks.
And then some.
And then some.
Good rhythm.
What'd you think?
I think it was awesome. The crowd was good, and you know, you are incredible. You
I feel
know,
the same way about you.
you're so handsome. Have I told you lately
It's been a while.
that I love you?
It's been.
No one's told you that they love you today. I'm telling you, I love you.
Thanks, Mike. I love you too, man.
Like Flea and Anthony,
You know,
right?
it really is.
Me and
That
you is
same
close,
kind of
like
camaraderie.
you and me is like 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, I like to play Dear Lover. I think Dear Lover is probably my favorite part of the set.
My favorite ones are always the new ones. But, you know, Mommy's Little Monster is just as fun. It's more fun to play now than it was a long time ago because we're better musicians now. It doesn't sound like 1982. So Mommy's Little Monster to me honestly feels like it could have just been written right next to I Wasn't Born to Follow. And we're just lucky about that, you know. But my favorite songs are always the new ones.
My favorite song to play? Either Don't Drag Me Down or Story of My Life. I think is, or Bad Luck or Untitled or Dear Lover or Mommy's Little Monster. Another State of Mind is a good one too.
Yeah, I mean, we've been like busy for the last couple of years, so it's been hard to get to Europe. But you know, now that they've built a couple of decent clubs in LA and Orange County, we don't really have to leave. But I'm not sure which I like better now. You know, last year I was certain I liked the LA one better, and now you know, I feel like I've gotten used to both rooms. We played both rooms like 9 nights. So one room is smaller, but I think I like them both equally. Now, I like the dressing room in this one better because we couldn't be doing this in the other dressing room. And it's become kind of a tradition where we play around the holidays. You know, it started out with just like a week, you know, of Orange County in LA, and in the last 3 years it's grown into a somewhat of a phenomenon, and we each year beat the record. This year was 19 sold out shows. So, but it's great, you know. I mean, we're anxious to get back out and tour too, but this is nice to do in the meantime while we're writing, you know, and recording, to be able to play, you know, in front of so many people here. And but I'm also excited about the new record, you know. I mean, we've been working hard, and I know it's seemed like an imaginary friend. Yeah, we have a record coming out. It's like, you know, a kid who has an imaginary friend, but it's true. You know, we've been in pre-production. We have a lot of songs, and it's now just picking the best ones and finishing them and going in the studio and recording them. You know, it doesn't cost that much to fly from Germany to LA. You know, maybe they should, or yeah, come out next December. I'm sure we'll be here, and I'm sure we'll have a new record by then. And
how are you, Mason?
if everything goes right. Concerts over. The highlight of the day was the chocolate souffle and the show. But it's still early, and I'm going back to the Argyle with my wife. So the night is still young. Yeah. What is that? That's my boys right there. That's my pride and joy, my boys.
Say something, Bobby.
Say something. Say, I'm not just a puppet, I'm a real little boy. At Anaheim, we're rewarded after the show with if the kitchen is still open, which is Sundays, they close early.
Oh, that's right. We gotta put our orders in
Yeah,
before,
or we
before
order
the
with
show.
like French. You roll, you want to match too. See, I matched 2 1s, so 3 is the point. The next guy has to beat the 3. 1, 2, 3 is an automatic lose. That's a 1, 2, 3. A 4, 5, 6 is a automatic win. And sometimes you get triples. High trips, well, at least on the West Coast, high trips beats low trips. East Coast, they try to say trip is a trip. That's some Boston shit. I don't buy that. So,
That's a good roll. You got lucky, dog.
there you go.
2.
That's how you play it. You put in your money and sometimes you say goodbye to it. Some people go to church on Sundays, others they play at home. You tell them that they ain't no God and they're better off standing alone. You're always scratching their ball. You look at the top. don't need a big dog to show my masculinity. I know who I am. Do you know who you are? Huh? Alright, let's do this. In case you're wondering, this is a 36 Ford 3-window coupe with an upgraded suspension and rear end, a 41 flathead motor in it built by Art Chrisman, and dropped axle in the front, 39 transmission. It's about as primitive as it gets as far as a hot rod goes, but it's the best of both worlds because I've built a hot rod and a sled custom. This will eventually be chopped about 3 inches, the roof line, but I'm building it real traditional, early 40s, late 40s, early 50s, before it got kooky. I bought this dog for my wife for her birthday, but I bonded with him the day I picked him out. He's become my dog. My road dog. He goes with me to junkyards, auto parts stores, shop. Our whole family's vegetarian, so he eats my scraplings, you know, my tofu and my eggs and tomatoes and guacamole and beans, and so he's healthy. The only meat he eats is like dry dog food. Well, actually, he eats the cat. He prefers the cat's dry food to the dog food. So I have no stereo in this car because I'm a musician, and although I'm a musician, I don't like to listen to music. I always have music going on in my mind. So when I'm in my old cars, I would rather listen to the motor and the exhaust system. Now it's comforting. It's comforting. That's a flathead. Nothing sounds like a flathead. You don't need a stereo when you got a flathead. I got a couple of youngsters I want to bring out to say hello for a minute. Come here. These are my 2 boys. This is my pride and joy right here. This is Julian. Say hello, Julian. This is little man Johnny right here. Say what's up. Who you guys listen to in your carpool on the way to school?
The Clash.
All right. The reason I brought these boys up here is to make a point. My props go out to you old timers who remember in the late 70s, early 80s, there were no major corporations inviting us into their living rooms, I assure you. So my props to the old timers who remember, who paved the streets for what is today now considered punk rock. But I gotta give props to the new school, because without the new school there'll be no one to carry the torch after we're gone. So I love you boys with all my heart. Thank you. And thank you, Mama. See this right here? Now one would think that this is for Hi-Jinx, but bass player, the drummer, and the guitar player,
I don't use that shit.
they use this not for under arms, but they put it on their earplug things so that your ears won't sweat. I don't use this. I don't use the in-ear monitor system, but I just don't know how they they take this off and I don't know how
Put it on your pinky.
they put a little dab on and then right. Show us how you do it.
There you go.
Right. See.
A little dab will do you.
Right.
Real cream, baby.
Right.
Oh, snug as a bug in the rug.
Speed stick.
Dry as sand.
Faces have all changed, no one that left home.